ó cóide fáilte go dtí ar seamanna seo, seamannas atá lámh an connacht an trach. Welcome everybody to our offering from Chroí, the way of the heart, from Ireland, from our lineage and tradition of our Celtic ancestors, a ceremony for spring equinox. It's Mr. Sean, my name is John.
This is Mr. Chroí, my name is Karen, and spring equinox is a very special Celtic festival indeed, and sometimes it's ones that overlooked. There are others of the 8 Celtic festivals in the year that you might know more about, and yet the 2 equinoxes in the year, both the spring, the vernal equinox, and the autumn one, are wonderful times of balance, of harmony, of equality, and they have much to teach us.
I'm taken very much to Sliabh na Caillimh in North County Meath, a beautiful constellation of cairns burial chambers built by our ancestors, Neolithic ancestors, so they are older than the pyramids. Cairns, tombs in the shape of the mother's womb, in which the sunlight rises at dawn to illuminate the chamber, bringing light into the darkness. And at Sliabh na Caillimh in Chroí, at spring equinox and autumn equinox, the rising sun enters the primary cairn. And equinox offers us a great opportunity to re-engage with life, to re-engage with the creation of all of nature and the creation of ourselves. Our spring equinox, of course, brings us hugely into the centre of spring. In Ireland and in other landscapes, often Imbolg, which is our indigenous beginning of spring, can pass us by to some degree because the weather and the temperatures often in early spring can be so similar to late winter. But spring equinox hugely brings us into the heart, the midpoint of spring, and for many people can be a new invitation to re-engage with spring and bringing spring into our lives, and of course to bring ourselves hugely into the life of spring.
And we would associate this time of year with the Maiden. I have here the card of Goddess Chroí, the Maiden goddess of Ireland, and very much representing that youthfulness, that indeed no matter what your age is, we still have that twinkle in our eye, that can-do, feisty verve that we had in our youth. And also it is a time of harmony, and you can see here that symbol, the yin-yang symbol, if you will, and that our ancestors carved on our wonderful sacred sites in the form of the sun and the moon, these 2 magnificent beings in our sky. And indeed, of course, the moon twice a month goes into a half phase, and she being the symbol of the divine feminine, as the sun is the symbol of the divine masculine. And we have that beautiful time of day and night mirrored, equal but different.
Of course, the word equinox, which we use in English, is in fact, of course, Latin, meaning equal to night. Agus an connacht, as Gaeilge in Irish, equinox is referred to as connacht, and it too speaks of the very same energies as equinox, the equality of daylight to night. And these 2 very rare nature celebrations, the only 2 that are identical in mid-spring and mid-autumn. And in mid-spring, asking us hugely to come into the energies of returning life, of blossoming and visible life, as the seeds planted over winter now begin to reveal their shoots and indeed their blossoms. Equinox, equal to night. The energies of balance, so synonymous with equinox, and balance a critical energy for all health. Indeed, the word disease means lack of ease, profound imbalance. And so the equinox of spring, as much as the equinox of autumn, asks us as humans to re-engage with the spirit of balance. So fundamental is balance to all health in our physical bodies, our emotional bodies, our psychological bodies, our sexual bodies, our spiritual bodies. Balance is the key to health. And Equinox, of all the seasonal festivals, invites us deeply to harmonize ourselves, to seek acceptance, to open up new perception of balance itself. And so may the spirit of balance be yours, be ours, on this Unconox Antarach, this spring equinox. And we look for two items of nature. Sometimes they are two leaves, sometimes two blossoms. But myself and Karen hold two Equinox stones. Two stones, flat sea stones, from a beloved part of West Cork, the Beara Peninsula. Two stones almost identical in thickness, in weight, in size, in shape, and nature. So that as we hold them, they offer us directly from the earth energies of balance. We would like to bring these two stones into a simple equinox ceremony for you to participate in, for you to receive from. And we will work with the right-hand side of our bodies and our brains and our health. We will work with the left-hand side of our bodies and our brains. And then we will work with both equally to seek balance. And so, perhaps you'd like now to take 3 soft breaths, readying yourself for a simple ceremony of balance, of re-engagement with the spirit of balance itself, orientating yourself towards balance, allowing you and Equinox to intertwine together like strands of DNA, to dance together towards greater and greater balance, harmony. And preparing now to extend the palm of your right hand towards the Equinox stone that Karen holds, and inviting the right-hand side of your life, the right-hand side of your physical body, the right-hand side of your brain, to find retrieval, recovery, nourishment, and balance. Allow the palm of your hand to touch this stone from the Beara Peninsula, an equinox stone, a stone bringing balance to the right-hand side of your life, your nature, your being. Relaxing now your right arm, your right hand down to your side, and preparing to extend your left hand as we bring the stone of the left.
And with this hand, extending it, and again feeling that sense of balance, of harmony, the energies as you reach forward and energetically connect with this sea stone, as you did with your other hand, perhaps noticing an imperceptible difference as you reach for the harmony between both. Well done. Well done.
And preparing now to bring both hands equally, bringing both sides of your physical health, both sides of your nature, both sides of your brain, into a ceremony of balance. As Karen and I bring these two Línefa, these two sacred stones of Equinox, towards you, extending the palm of your right hand, simultaneous with the palm of your left hand, and and holding them towards the screen, receiving directly from the body of Mother Earth, from the beauty of Beara, southwest of Ireland, where the ocean meets the land, the energies of balance, harmony, equality. Breathe in deeply, receive into every cell of your body. Breathe in deeply, receive into every cell of your being the energies of equinox this spring, preparing you to be part of spring herself, bringing you balance, harmony, equality. Bringing now the palms of both hands to your heart, the center of your rib cage. Allowing Equinox Unconacht to not simply be an outstanding seasonal festival in nature around you at this time, but allowing the ceremony to bring you as a living being, a fundamental part of Unconacht Equinox itself. To participate in the seasonal festival, to become part of the energies of the seasonal festival, more than an observer. That is the shamanic way.
May your spring equinox be full of joy, be full of light, be full of hope and community. We are very honoured to offer this community. And of course, you can always join us on a Sunday evening at 6 o'clock, where we offer a drum circle, a worldwide tribe of like-hearted folk.
Nearth an Connacht an Thrach Urtsa. Nearth an Thrach, Oringalair, energy's strength and beauty of spring equinox upon you and upon us all. May we be in spring and spring in us in this midpoint of Equinox an Connacht, Eraigling and Ish. Wiederburgus.
Slán go fóill, goodbye for a little while.
Slán.